Yeah, obviously happy to get the 2 wins this weekend and move on to the Final Four in the ECAC. I thought tonight we started a little bit slow, a little bit tentative, maybe looked a little bit anxious with the puck, a little bit, just a little bit off. Maybe I thought as the second and third went on, we found our, I call it our groove a little bit more. Thought we were moving our feet better, playing with a little bit more speed. We were doing a better job of winning the battles. And then, it was another hard-fought game, and we found a way to get the win there tonight.
How impressive was it to pull off these 2 wins, knowing that you were 2 players short on defense and you had 2 wingers scratched?
Yeah, I got to give a lot of kudos to our 4 defensemen that were playing in the games, and we had 1 defenseman who was sick all night the other night, Morgan Richardson, and had to battle through that over the weekend as well. So we almost ended up going down to 3, but I thought they were excellent all weekend long, and they're real tough competitors that battled through this weekend, and did a really strong job for us considering the ice time we had to play.
It seemed medical. Can't talk about Morgan's first goal of the season. Got it today.
Yeah, I remember last year she got one against Princeton as well. It was very similar, some bodies in front, and shot it top shelf. Nice slap shot. So real happy for her to get that goal tonight.
About the secondary scoring, you said that was a problem last week. So how do you think that did this week with not just one line producing?
Yeah, it was nice to get some more people involved, and you always need that in the playoffs. I think every time you watch a team make a playoff run, there's always 1 or 2 people that kind of surprise you and step up for a team. And in order to be successful in the playoffs, you need to have that, and your special teams need to be strong as well.
What did you make of the physicality of today's game? It seemed like the refs were letting all teams play.
Excuse me. Yeah, I thought they did let it go today. For both teams, I think both teams recognized the way it was going to be played, and I thought they were consistent though with it. I thought there was a little bit of interference off the puck. That was the only thing that. But overall, I thought the refereeing was very strong all weekend.
Coach, how about moving into next weekend? What adjustments do you think need to be made into finals weekend?
Yeah, I mean, still got to be a little bit better in our D zone defensively, our defensive awareness. A few too many turnovers through the middle of the ice, and then the transitions. A little bit quicker transition from offense to defense, and vice versa actually. So. Probably a little bit with our penalty killing. We didn't do a great job. They got a couple power play goals on us in the last 3 games, so we'll have to shore that up a little bit as well.
How do you think Paul Voorhees played this weekend?
I thought she was pretty good until the last one was the only one that I kind of wondered about. But I thought overall, considering her first taste of playoff hockey in the NCAA, I thought she settled in pretty good and played strong for us and made some key saves when we really needed it.
After you got that second goal, just a minute and a half left, what did that do for your team? Do you think it gave you guys seem to have more energy after that goal?
Yeah, I thought, and sometimes what happens though too is, I found that you get that goal and you get up and stop being aggressive the way we were, and that was the nice thing about that is we kept being aggressive, we kept creating chances and opportunities. We didn't just lay back and play defense. We kept playing our game, and that's what we need to do in order to be successful.
I mean, obviously that was definitely a good performance for us for sure. It was a huge game. I mean, and we knew that coming in, and coming off of a pretty strong third period yesterday for us, we definitely had the momentum going, and we were really excited for the game. And we knew it was going to happen if we won, and we knew it was going to happen if we lost. So we definitely went all out there and had a good game for sure overall, I thought.
Yeah, I think the same thing. Off of yesterday's third period, we got a lot of momentum, and I think kind of calming down today and having poise and knowing what's at stake, but also like staying calm in the situation was key. And we just like battled through everything. I mean, even when they scored, like it didn't phase us. Even when we scored, like we just went back at it. I think that was the key.
So what did you go through when Princeton went on the board first 5 minutes in?
I mean, like Paul said, I think we seemed abnormally relaxed,
Yeah.
and I think that was actually key for us, especially in a big game like this with the stakes high, like you said. But we had this. There was this weird like aura in the room that we were very confident, we were very excited, and we knew what we had to do, and we knew what we were going to do to try to get that win. So even when they got up on the board, we were very poised and continued to keep the energy going on the bench and on the ice for sure, and just feed off each other, and we're able to get that next one and the following one. So then we just kind of got the ball rolling, which was nice.
What was it like to play with the different line combinations today?
I mean, obviously good. Obviously we're clicking again, and I mean that's playoff hockey. You never know. And we got a short bench for sure. We got 4D rolling in, so that was. I mean, they're doing extremely well back there, going every other shift. But and obviously 3 lines of forwards, so we had like ice packs flying around, which is crazy. But everyone's doing really well, and we're definitely sticking to the game plan. So whoever you're throwing out there with, you have to adapt and play off of their skills, and we did just that today, I thought.
Paula, your take on your first playoff games?
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously the atmosphere is different, but I feel like the last, like, 3-4 weeks of, like, season were, like, playoffs, too. I mean, when every game counts, like, every point counts, so it's kind of, like, it wasn't a big change for me. I mean, I knew I just had to, like, keep my energy up and do the best I could, but, yeah, it's been playoff hockey for a while now, like, I feel like, so, yeah.
Describe it seemed like today's philosophy was really crashing that net today, and it really paid off big dividends today.
Yeah, I mean, we stopped what Princeton did yesterday, and it was get the puck and get it in our own end. And they just tried to tire us out. And so we did just the exact same thing. We tried to get the puck and get it in their end and continue to kind of pepper their goalie and see how like we could change the momentum. And we definitely tried to tilt the ice from the second the puck drop. So I think it was really crucial and key that we continue to do that, continue to get the puck in their zone and maintain possession and support each other all over the ice. And stuff was something we were talking about the whole time. And was a huge play in our success, was just keeping possession of that puck and retaining possession. So that was huge for us.
And tell us about the first goal you scored. Took a funky bounce off the wall, wound up right on your stick.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely wrapped for sure. I'm not sure what happened. Early in the shift, I just took another slap shot and just kind of spun around and just flung it in the net because, I mean, anything could happen, especially late in the game like that. But, yeah, it just popped out to me, and I turned. I was a little bit angry for some reason. I just hit it as hard as I could, and it squeezed in. I don't even know how it went in, but the crowd went up, so I was pretty excited.
Like in playoff hockey, like sometimes none of the goals are pretty. Like they're just bounces and things happen. So like you just gotta like go all out and like get screens in front of the net and whack away. It's kind of like that's what makes or breaks it. So.
It was like the Tucker goal came off a funky play in front of the net.
Yeah, I don't even really know like any of the goals today. It was like the first one I think like,
I actually scored on her. Yeah.
So I mean like there's nothing and that's why like I wasn't really fazed by any of it because like I mean I did my best, like I tried to like control my rebounds on like most of the shots, but like if stuff like that happens you just have to move on. Like honestly you just have to like mentally get over it and there's nothing you can really do. So.
How happy were you both to see Morgan Richardson get her first goal of the year?
Yeah, that was huge, and I mean, what people don't know out there also is that she's been playing sick with the flu and just feeling awful, but she knew we only have 4 defensemen, so she somehow battled through, and that was like an incredible show of her character, and I mean, it paid off, obviously, for us, and she cracked that thing hard, and it went right in the net. It was huge. It changed the game for us. And had she not done that, we could very well be playing tomorrow. So we're really proud of her for a lot of things right now.
So how big was it not to play tomorrow? How big was it to finish it off tonight for either of you?
Like a big deal. Like
huge.
Yeah. Like we don't like winning the first game. You don't want to lose the second game because then you're actually giving the other team momentum into the third, right? So like. I mean, we took today, like, really seriously. And again, like, with the atmosphere in the dressing room, like, we were very confident. So, like, we knew what we had to do, and it was good.
How nice did that last goal feel, the empty netter for both of you?
Very, very well. I like basically scored on myself, like the third goal, and I was like, oh.
It's okay, I got the first one on you.
Yeah, I know. See,
You guys saw each other.
and so then, yeah, I was like, okay, but I had like confidence. Like I just got over it, and I knew the team was gonna like. We had been playing really well in the third period, anyways. Like so, yeah.
Yeah, it was
But
definitely blue, yeah.
It was a relief though.
It was
like,
certain.
I'm very happy that you scored that.
Yeah, no problem. I got you.
And your take on how the influence of the senior class kind of helped you through this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously unbelievable. You know, each one of them brings something completely different to the table, and their relentlessness and just the way that they present themselves in the dressing room and on the ice is outstanding. And I mean, no one sees what goes on in the dressing room, but it's even more unbelievable than what they show on the ice. And they're the driving force in this year's team and this year's wins. And they're definitely been leading us incredibly well, and I mean, we don't expect anything less. They're fantastic captains and fantastic leaders, and each one of them have contributed greatly to this team and this program. So we count on them big time.